Now let's solve this together. So we have R is equals to PAB, and we are going to use the same approach, and that is the best way you can learn it. What we are going to make the formula, any variable beside will be used to divide both sides. So in this instance, we have B that will become the subject of the formula. So what do we say? We write divide both sides by PA. And to solve further, R over PA equals to PAB over PA. And you know what happens next? P would divide P, and that will be 1, and A would divide A, and that will be 1. So we are left with B, and therefore we can rearrange by moving the equation to the left and writing the formula to the right. So rearranging, and that will become B is equals to R over PA. And just for the sake of our multiple choice exam, we can have 1 over PA multiplied by R. If you go up, you'll notice that we are following the same pattern, and that is why we're introducing you to this. I want you to get familiar with this because I want to go to something simpler that we're going to be using addition and subtraction for. But this is the easiest way by which you can start looking at, oh, I too can do it. And now you'll be able to participate. Now, what did you get for P? Let's try for P. For P, we have R is equals to PAB. So our goal is to solve for P. So solve for P. What do we say? We're going to divide both sides by AB. So we have divide both sides by AB. This will become R over AB is equals to PAB over AB. And you know what happens? A, we cancel A. That will be 1 in each case. And B will divide B, and that will be 1 in each case. So we can do exactly the same thing, rearranging, and that will give us P is equals to R over AB. And we can rewrite as 1 over AB multiplied by R. And that becomes the formula. This is just the introduction. I want to introduce you to something in this video. So what if you have something of this nature? This is another example. So we have another type where we have M plus 5N is equals to P. Our goal is to make M and N the subjects in each case. So this will become the formula M in one and N in the other. How do we approach something of this nature? So let's start with M. For us to make M the subject of the formula, our goal is to make M stand alone on its own. I mean, we have this operation plus in between. We're going to say subtract 5N from both sides. So that way we can have M alone on the left hand side. So subtract 5N from both sides. So you know what that becomes? We're going to have M plus 5N minus 5N is equals to P minus 5N. Remember from our study of sine integers, when we have plus 5N minus 5N, what we are saying in essence is you have 5 and you are giving out 5. That will give us 0. So this will become M is equals to P minus 5N. And that is how you make M the subject in this instance. Pretty easy, right? Good. Now, let's do this one together. The next one, where we have number 2, we have M plus 5N is equals to P. This time around, N will be the subject. So how do we go about it? It's now going to be different. We have to isolate 5n. So what are we saying here? We are going to say subtract m from both sides. Remember in our previous exercise, we have plus 5n. That is the operation. That is why we subtracted from both sides. In this instance, we have positive m. We are going to do exactly the same thing. Subtract m from both sides. And you know what it will look like? So we are going to have m minus m plus 5n is equals to p minus m. And this m minus m plus m minus n will be equals to 0. So we are left with 5n is equals to p minus m. As you can see here, we have a coefficient, that is 5, and a variable, that is n. Our goal is to make that variable n the subject of the formula. So what do? We want to isolate the coefficient standing by the side of that variable. So we are going to say divide both sides. So that is what we are going to do. So I will say 5n over 5 is equals to p minus m over 5. This way 5 will divide 5 and that will be 1. And we are left with n. So our formula for this equation will be p minus m over 5, or 1 over 5 into p minus m. And that will be the answer. So just to give you something to do, I have 4 exercises here. Let me quickly write it here. So in the next video, we are going to be solving it together. So I have a minus 4b is equals to u. Our goal is to solve for a and solve for b. And the next one will be, let me put number 2 here. We have 3m plus n equals to v. Our goal is to solve for m. And in number 3, we have 4k minus t equals to u. So our goal is to solve for k. So I'll see you in the next video. I want to see how you perform solving these 3 exercises. So we have 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's talk about it in the next video.
If you find values in these math videos, please subscribe to be notified when the latest videos are uploaded every week. Also, check out the links below this video for more comprehensive math video tutorials to help you with your math studies, or in case you are preparing for your math tests, or any of the math exam listed below. Our goal at Practical Math Academy is to make sure you understand all the math topics you will be evaluated on. Also, see you succeed by practicing sufficient math exercises that will boost your confidence when taking any of these math tests or exams. Our promise is to assure you that when you study these math video tutorials and practice along, it will boost your confidence, help you gain a better understanding of the math concepts discussed, and when you see these questions on the test, you are more confident to apply the skills, and you will come out in flying colors. One of the best ways to consistently benefit is when you subscribe to this channel. You will be notified every week when latest videos are posted. There are additional benefits. We also post solved math questions from weekend revision classes, and you do not want to miss these solutions to past math questions. This gives you insight into how some of these math questions are asked, and how best to answer them under the limited time allowed by the math examiner. Links to comprehensive math video courses are listed below. Please check them out and learn more on how you can take your math understanding to the next level. You can also take our math survey to develop a solid foundation in your understanding of math. Thank you very much for stopping by today.